In this series of video, I would like to answer one question. Which author do people find most inspiring? Here, author means English literature's author or German literature authors. A few years ago, one of my friends asked me this question. Can we know which author affect most to others by numbers? Here, by numbers, this was interesting to me. If I can measure how much influence or affect to others, and then sort by this number, I could know who is the most inspiring author or affect authors. But question is, how can we measure this affect or inspiring? One more interesting question is, what is the definition of affect? How can I define this inspiring or affect and get a number? First, my criterion I got is how many book copies were printed or sold. I thought this could be a criteria, and then I looked up a web and then found this Wikipedia page. IKEA catalog is one of the most printed book ever. So approximately 208 million copies only in 2013, and which is much more than Bibles. So according to this criteria, IKEA catalog authors are the most inspiring or effective author. But in the original question, the author means a literature author, like Shakespeare or Goethe. My intuition says IKEA catalog is not a literature. It could be, but then the question is now shifted. What is literature? What is art? This is even more difficult question for me. So maybe this criteria is not a good one to answer the original question. I need to think another criteria to measure the author's influence. Then I look for another criteria. My next idea is using graph theory. This is one of the mathematical field. I would like to introduce the graph theory in the following videos. But the outline of my idea is using the Google's page rank algorithm to the Wikipedia's literature pages. And Google PageRank algorithm is based on eigenanalysis. This is my basic idea to answer the original question. I will explain all the details in the following videos, but here is some results. The left side is from German Wikipedia, and the right one is come from English Wikipedia. The most inspiring author is William Shakespeare from both wiki. Actually, I was a little bit disappointed when I got this result. If the Google PageRank said that Shakespeare is not the best author in English literature, I would definitely write an article like Shakespeare is not the most inspiring author. But fortunately or unfortunately, he is the most inspiring author, and Shakespeare was really invincible. I checked these tables. I found some interesting entries. For example, here is Isaac Newton is here. I thought he is rather a scientist than literature person. Also, Winston Churchill is here. I didn't know he was a Nobel Prize winner of literature, not only the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Here is also Winston Churchill. These tables have some similarity, but not the same. For example, T.S. Eliot is here and here. This is similar, but my favorite author, Lewis Carroll, is in the English wiki's analysis, but not in the German one. Charles Dickens is here, and here. There is some similarity but also a difference. This is also interesting to me because I could compare the wikis between languages by numbers. So the following videos, this video series, in this video series, I would like to explain introduction to the graph theory, and then what is Markov matrix, and then Google's PageRank algorithm, which is eigenanalysis. At the end, analyze the results. In the next video, I will explain what is a graph, what is the relationship between graph and Wikipedia. So I hope to see you in the next video.